everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Logan. If this is your first time here, I love all things crochet. I especially love to crochet plushies. Today's video is going to be a market recap video. So I'm going to show you what sold and what didn't sell, and also how much I made at this market. So if you are interested in that, then just keep watching. I did not film anything at this market. I forgot my camera and I didn't want to use my phone because I was using it for my square reader, and I didn't want my battery to die really fast from filming, so I'm so upset. But I'm going to insert some pictures here of what my setup looked like. This was a fall market. It was called a harvest market, and it was outside, and this was their 8th time doing this market. My first time doing this one. I've only done 2 markets this year. I did get married in May, so I was a little busy at the beginning of this year. So my first market was about 2 weeks ago. I just forgot to do a video on it, so I'm very sorry. But this one was a much better market for me. I'm so overwhelmed by how many items sold and how much I have left. I need to get to crocheting, but I was so shocked at the total whenever I added everything up. Whenever I got home, I was so happy with this market. They already said they wanted me to come back next year and also do another event with them in November. So this place, they do flowers. They actually did my wedding flowers, which was really exciting. They do flowers, pumpkins, Christmas trees, and they do events and weddings and things like that. So I was really happy to get to see them since they did my wedding flowers. And I love them. They're so nice there. And I was really happy with this turnout. So I'm going to go through how many items sold and how many I brought, if that makes sense. So I'll tell you this out of 20 items sold, 5 out of 20 sold, stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll tell you the order in which they sold really quickly, and then I will tell you the number of items in total and how much I made at the end. I have these little mini octos. I put them in a little bin and have them for 1 for $6 or 2 for $10. I put these little octos, whales, and pocket frogs, and also seasonal items. So for this market, I had some little poppets and pumpkins and little ghost. So I sold 6 out of 20 of these. I have more, but I just can't hold them all. I have these little mini whales. This pattern is from All From Jade. I sold 7 out of 20 of them. 4 out of 5 mini pocket frogs from La Cromie sold. I love these. I think they're so cute. They sold really well at both of my markets, so I will definitely be making more of these. Out of 12 of these little mini pumpkins sold. 1 out of 1 acorns sold. I'm not sure if I'll be able to snap a picture of it, but I made a little acorn and put it in with my mini bin, and that one sold. And 4 out of 5 of my mini ghosts. This is from Mom Stitchetti. It's a free pattern on Instagram. 4 out of 5 of those sold. I had 5 or 6 of these. I cannot remember for the life of me what number it was, but I made 1 little witch, 2 pumpkins, and 2 candy corns, and then a ghost and a pumpkin. So I had 6 of them, I believe, and all but this one sold. And the person who bought the ghost in a basket, their other kid wanted another one, and she wanted me to make it for her. So I got an order for one of them, but I still have this one left. I made 2 of these ghosts without hats. 2 of them sold, and then I made 2 with hats and 1 of them sold. So I have this one with a sparkly witch hat, and then the other one was a candy corn hat, and that one sold. I had a little bag hanging frog, so it just hangs from your bag or it can hang from wherever you want, but that sold. I made 1 of them and that one sold. My vendor neighbor actually sold it, actually bought it. She put it directly onto her bag. She was so excited. So that ended up selling. 0 out of 6 of my keychains sold. Let me try to find them here. I'm not overly happy with my keychain selection. I really wanted to make more, but I just did not have enough time to work on these keychains. This is the one that got the most attention, a little sunflower keychain, and I have 2 little chicken nuggets and 3 little bees. So none of those sold. Definitely for next market, I will have a better keychain selection, but these are the ones that I have on hand, and none of them sold. I had 1 hat and that sold. The lady who bought it, she was so excited. She was like, she put it on and she's like, can I try this on? I'm like, oh yeah. She put it on and she was like, nothing ever fits my head. I have a pea head and nothing ever fits, and this fits me perfectly. I was like, I have a pea head, and that's what I call it too. And she was like, I just have to have this because it fits me so well, and it looked so cute on her. So she bought that. And at my last market, I had this hat that I took to this market and another hat, and that one sold. So I definitely need to make some more hats, I think, because 2 of them sold at 2 different, one sold at one market and then another one sold. So I'm definitely wanting to make some more hats. None of my pickles sold. This is a pattern from LA Crochet. Her name is Morgan. She's here on YouTube and also on Instagram. This is a free pattern on her Instagram, and none of them sold. People were like, is this a pickle? And I was like, yeah, but none of them sold. I think I need to display them maybe in a pickle jar and maybe they will sell. But I feel so bad because I took them to another market and they didn't sell either. So I am left with 3 pickles. None of these chicks sold. I made 3 of them and they were all left behind. However, I did make 3 mallards and they all sold. So people really like the mallards, not so much into the chicks. So definitely for next time I will make more mallards because those sold out, and I think people wanted more of them, but I just didn't have them. So not going to make any more of these, but definitely going to make some more mallards. 2 out of 3 of the leggy frogs sold. I love these. I think they're so cute. I know a lot of people make them and some people say they're overdone, but I sold 2 out of 3 of them. I made 2 big versions of the pocket frogs. I just use Premier Parfait XL, so they came out a lot bigger. I just used the same pattern, just different yarn and hook size. None of them sold, so definitely the smaller ones do a lot better. 2 out of 2 of my little possums sold. I'll try to insert a picture. The pattern is from Crochet by Jenna. And then none of my little shrimps sold. I made 2 of them and they did not sell. So people like the possums a little bit more than the shrimp. I had them marked as the same price, but yeah, I'm left with 2 little shrimps. I have this little mushroom. It kind of pops up and down a little bit. It's not marketed as a popping mushroom, but I have this brown one. I made a red one. The red one sold, the brown one did not. I thought maybe the brown one would sell because it's fall and this is kind of a fall color, but this one did not sell, so I sold 1 out of 2 of them. My ballerina bear sold. This was a pattern test for Stitches by Patty. I was so excited. I really did not want to sell this. I really wanted to keep it for myself, but I took it to the market anyway, and it sold. One of my coworkers came to the market and she bought it for her granddaughter. It was for her granddaughter's birthday, and she sent me a picture of her with her little ballerina bear, and she said that she loved it. So I'm really happy that it went to someone that I knew, and I was really sad to let it go, but I was so happy when that sold. So that sold, and then another good sale was my chicken snuggler. I actually made it the day before the market and it sold, so I think it was worth me making the day before. So I only made 1 of those and that one sold. Also the ballerina bear, I only made 1 and that one sold as well. I still have my tag on this one, so don't mind him, but this frog, I made 1 of him and he did not sell, and I am so sad. He didn't even get any attention. He does have sparkly eyes, but I think this is my fault because ahead of time I was like, I don't want him to sell because I want him for myself, because he's just so chunky and I love him so much. I love the yarn that I used, so I think I am gonna keep this one for myself, but definitely my fault that he did not sell because I put it out into the world that I did not want him to sell. So I think he's gonna go on my little yarn shelf over here because look how cute he is. I love him. Little Triceratops did not sell. I did get some compliments on the eyes that they were really cool, but it did not sell. Also, my hippo and my elephant did not sell. I had 1 of each. They did not sell. I love hippos. I loved them growing up. They were my favorite animal, and this is the first hippo I've actually made in the time that I've been crocheting. I didn't really find a hippo pattern until I found this one from Murphy Crochet. I saw this and I was like, this is so cute, and I did sparkly purple eyes. I really love her. I love hippos, so I'm really sad that this one didn't sell, but I do really love her. And then this little elephant, well, not little, it's actually big. This elephant pattern is from Wonder Crochet. A lot of compliments on this one, actually a lot of compliments on both, but they just didn't sell. My jumbo mallard did not sell. I have him placed up at the top so people can really see him and as kind of like a statement piece at my booth. But yeah, he did not. My dog is sleeping and just moved my camera. Anyways, he did not sell, which is fine because I use him mostly for a statement piece. If someone wants to buy him, that would be great. But yeah, he did not sell yet, but I do love him. He is a little chunky boy and I think he's so cute. Someone will probably love him and buy him at some point. My mushroom turtle did not sell. I only made 1, but he did get a lot of compliments, just no one wanted to buy him. I love how this one turned out. I love how it is worked up. I really do think someone eventually will buy him and love him, but so far he's just gonna be hanging out with me for a little bit. Someone did buy my cinnamon roll turtle. I think that one turned out so cute. I think I have a picture of it. I will insert one if I do have one, but that one turned out so cute, and I had a girl who purchased, her mom purchased it for her. She grabbed onto it and was hanging onto it waiting for her mom to come over, and she stood there hanging onto it until her mom came over and bought it, which I thought was really cute. So I had 1 of those and that one sold, but my little mushroom turtle is still here. My little dessert turtle did not sell with her little chocolate chip cookie shell and little ice cream body with her little whipped cream on top. She did not sell, but I don't think very many people saw her. I think she was kind of hidden, so that was maybe my fault as to why this one didn't sell. But I do really love her. Very cute, and I do think it's a lot different from what other people make at their markets. You don't really see this as often, but yeah, she is still here with me. My zombie did not sell. I really want this one to sell because Halloween is coming up and I don't really want to hang on to him for a whole other year, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him, but I still have him left over. 3 out of 4 of my loaf cats sold. This is the only one that is left over. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to tell. It is white and brown speckled. This poor baby, he's the only one left. I feel so bad for him, but these were definitely a hit. A lot of people loved these. And I also made mini versions of the loaf cats. It is a different pattern. It's not really a loaf cat, but it does look like it. I made 5 of them and all 5 sold. So definitely my mini little loaf cats sold really well, and then these were a big hit as well. As with a lot of people, they have been big hits, but my mini ones sold so fast, and I'm definitely going to be making more. I made 5 and they all sold, so next time I'm going to be making a lot more, but I just have him left. 1 out of 3 of my cows sold. The black and white ones sold. So I had black and white, this white and light brown, and then this cream and dark brown. I really like how this one turned out. I'm surprised it didn't sell, but I knew my black and white one would. So I love these. They're so cute, and I'm surprised more of them didn't sell, but I think a lot of people already have cows maybe, so that's why they didn't sell. But I think these are really cute and they worked up really easily. So I have 2 of them left. I made a little snoozing goose and that one sold. I only had 1. I think I have a picture of it, so I'll be able to pop it up here on the screen. That sold, and then my possum snuggler sold, or opossum, whichever one you want to say. I'm not really sure the difference, but I think it's opossum. My opossum snuggler sold. I hung it upside down, which I think sold it. A little boy wanted it. His parents were like, hey, what do you want? And he just pointed at that snuggler and they were like, okay, you know, look around here, which one do you want? And he just pointed at the possum. That is the one he wanted, and his parents ended up getting that one for him. So I hung it upside down. I think that's what sold it. It was really, really cute. So I'm definitely going to be making another one, but 1 out of 1 of those sold. My little sun did not sell. I made a sun and a moon. The moon sold, the sun did not. I really thought someone was going to buy them as a pair, and they did not go as a pair. So this little sun is so sad that it is all by itself. But some lady came up and was like, oh, what is this? I was like, oh, it's a moon, because he had little arms and legs. And she's like, that's what I thought it was. She goes, I think I need this. And I was like, okay. So she bought that one, and I was really sad because my husband was like, you need to tell whoever buys it, like, they need to buy it as a pair, like, they can't be separated. And someone just ended up buying the moon. He wasn't there when it sold, and he was like, the moon sold and not the sun. I was like, I know. So I just have this one left. So I'm gonna have to make another moon so they can be friends again, and this one doesn't have to be so lonely. My caramel apple did not sell. This pattern is a free pattern from Wonder Crochet, but let me tell you, it did not sell, but it got a lot of attention. People were like, is this a caramel apple? I was like, yes. My sister loves it so much. She's like, I don't know why I love it so much. It's just so cute. This might be my favorite thing that you have made. But I really like the bow on it. It got a lot of attention, but just no one bought it. I do think it's so cute. I love this pattern. I don't know what I will end up doing with this. I have not decided yet because soon the fall season will be over and no one's gonna want this caramel apple, but this little guy is left. 1 out of the 3 of my axolotl sold. The one that sold was a light purple with dark purple little gills, frills. I don't know what they're called. The little tail too. I don't know. But that purple one sold. Then I just have the pink and blue one left. I made a little mallard. The pattern is from Crochet by Jenna. I'm not sure if I have a picture of it or not. If I do, I will insert it here. But I made one of them and that one sold. It's no-sew. I love how it worked up and that one did sell. So if I have a picture, I will put it up. If not, I'll just put a picture of the pattern up so you can see that. My little small mini dragon that I made, it was about this big. I do have a picture of that one, so I'll insert that. That sold. I only made one of those. My little no-sew dragon from Crochet by Jenna did not sell. I used Premier Pixie Dust. Let me see if I can focus so you can see all of the colors that I used. I used the pastel green, the white for the horns, pink for the little wings, and then let's see if I can get the top. Here's what the little spikes look like. Got a lot of attention but did not sell. I made 12 pumpkins and only 2 sold. And it's so funny because I made all of these orange ones and 2 white ones, and the 2 white ones sold. So I have some little orange tie-dye looking ones and then some darker orange ones. Some I put faces on and some I did not because some people don't really like the faces on. Some people want to leave them out here like in November as well. So I did make a little darker orange and a little bit of a brighter orange. But yeah, only 2 of them sold and they were the 2 white pumpkins. 2 out of 3 of my little mushy boys sold. I had a red one, a blue one, and then this pink one. So this pink one is the only one that is left. And then I made 6 chickens and I only have 2 left. They do really well for me, so I'm going to keep on making these. I only had 2 left. Now that I don't have all of my plushies on my couch, my dog came up here to sit with me. This is Winnie. If you have seen her in some of my other videos, she loves to sit on my lap. But that was a total of 157 items that I brought to this market, and I sold 73 items out of the 157. So I'm going to go through really quickly because I've already been talking for way too long. I'm going to go through really quickly what sold. So I do my minis, 1 for $6 or 2 for $10. So I sold, my first sale of the day was a pocket frog and a mini pumpkin, a ghost, 2 white pumpkins sold together, a brown and green tofu the turtle, a whale and an octo sold together, the little minis, a mini ghost and a whale sold together, the moon sold, my little hanging bag frog, my purple loaf cat, my possum snuggler and a possum sold together, 2 boo pops sold together, 2 mini loaf cats sold together, a little possum, a chicken, a ballerina bear, a jumbo Pop-Tart, a mallard, a chicken, and another chicken, a mushy boy and a mini little loaf cat, a mini whale, my snoozing goose, an orange loaf cat, a mini loaf cat, a mini loaf cat, a mini pumpkin and an acorn sold together, a mini pumpkin and a pocket frog sold together, a tofu the turtle sold, a mallard, and then that bigger mallard from Crochet by Jenna, that one, those two sold together, a boo pop and a mini whale sold together, a black and white cow, the hat sold, a ghost, and then someone bought 2 octos, a pocket frog, and a mini whale, a mallard, 2 mini whales sold together, a mushy boy and a ghost with a hat sold together, an axolotl, a mini octo sold on its own, a mini ghost and a mini pumpkin sold together, a mini ghost and a mini pocket frog sold together, my chicken snuggler sold, my little red mushroom sold, and then these last 2 sales were my biggest sales of the day, and they were the last 2 of the market, and I think that was just a way to end out the market. The person who ran the market, she came by and bought a loaf cat, a little dragon, the little mini purple dragon, and a leggy frog. She spent $50. Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you? And then lastly was my biggest sale of the day, and it was the last one, and she bought 7 items off of me. So she has purchased from me before off of Instagram. She's messaged me. She lives nearby, so but she bought 7 items. She bought 2 mini octos, a mini ghost, a leggy frog, 2 boo pops. So she was the one where her daughter wanted one, and then her other daughter wanted another one. So she just had me have me make it for her. So that where the 2 came from. So really she only bought 1, but she paid for the other one. And then she bought the cinnamon roll turtle. So that was a total of $65 for that sale. Now you have all been waiting for my total of how much I made at this market. So the total I made is $851. This has been my biggest market and my best market to date. That does not count for the booth fee. So the booth fee was $50, and then my square fees were $5.63. Also, I did not include taxes. So minus the booth fee and my square fee, the total comes out to $795.37. I could not believe it when I totaled everything up and how many items I sold. I was just so shocked and overwhelmed, and I was so excited that so many people loved my items. I am thinking of maybe putting up some of these items on my Etsy. So if you're interested in any of these, just comment below, or you can message me on Instagram, sunnydays_crochet, and I can put them up on my Etsy if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, or if you see something that you may like, you can definitely let me know. But that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely the next market I will do a little bit better in vlogging it. But yeah, that is everything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. Follow me on Instagram, sunnydays_crochet, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone, have a good one.